knows that. Hey guys, welcome back. It's time for some more makeup.
And mimosas.
Are you ready? So good.
So what are we doing today?
Since
Like,
we
I don't know.
pulled, and I know, we're gonna go over some skincare by Neutrogena. We have the makeup remover towelettes. I use these all the time. I've been using them for years. Hydrating booster gel cleanser. This stuff is great. I just used it the other day and I really liked it. And when we're done with that, we're gonna do a little bit of toning. Alcohol free, because that's just what I prefer. It doesn't dry out my skin. And then we're gonna do some Hydro Boost gel sheet masks. I haven't used this one before. You know how much we love our sheet masks. When we're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and use these Hydro Boost multivitamin booster. And then we're gonna do this Hydro Boost water gel, which I just used the other day and I'm in love so far. I've had no reactions. It felt so good. And Gigi actually complimented me today and said that my skin looked nice and supple. And I was
healthy,
like,
like
yes.
a natural, healthy glow. I watched her video and I really loved how her skin looked after, and I'm excited to try it. I've always had my eye on this line just because of the packaging. I'm a sucker for packaging. I just never bought it because I have oily skin, so hydration is like for me, but I am excited to try it.
Your girls over here are gonna hit up some awesome makeup that I've loved forever.
And it's my first time trying and I'm super excited.
But we have
We've got
NARS. And I did go out and purchase these because they're just beautiful. We grabbed the new palette for blush. Amazing.
So pretty.
And that packaging
So
is great.
Yes, perfect.
I love this. It's more of a rose gold in the NARS, but I love the sleek look and very modern and clean looking. I love that kind of packaging. And look at those colors. Guys, come on.
So we pretty much got everything from NARS but brow products.
So we're actually going to use these two to create our own brows. We're getting ready to dig in. So Gigi.
So watch us get unready to get ready to then get unready later. Let's get started.
Mimosa
Mimosa.
makes everything better. Yesterday when I removed my makeup, I used 2 of these, and then I washed my face, used my washcloth, then used my toner, and was still pulling out makeup. Wow. So guys, you need to remember that using makeup remover towelettes is not actually washing your face. You're just taking off some makeup. Guys, why do women do this to themselves? I just like it. That's like got a face on it.
Mm-hmm.
Next. So next we have to dampen our faces before we can put the Hydro Boost on. Damp. So we just have these wet rags we're going to dampen our face with so we could stay right where we are. And then you're just going to use a few pumps, whatever kind of suits you. I'm going for 3.
I'm gonna go with 2.
It feels so good, and smell
smells
it.
Good.
Yeah, it's like a good way to exfoliate, though.
That was nice. I really do like the smell of that.
Right? It's really good. Now, I usually would tone right now. Again, we're using the alcohol-free. It does not dry out your skin at all.
Here you go, ma'am.
Thank you.
X is what was left. I'm trying to get it to see without the light.
It's hard.
There we go.
I know.
Shows like a little bit.
And now it's time for our mask.
I'm excited for these. It's my first time using it. Your first time too, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Our using this.
Can you believe it's our first time? Oh, this is slippery. Get it out. Oh, my backing is staying. Holy Hannah. Look at that.
Oh, this is so pretty. Look,
I wasn't
the white
kidding.
part came off.
Those, okay. That's different. And they still, okay, I'm just gonna. Ooh.
What Which side goes on the face? Is it like the slick jelly side? Or the
I
texture
feel-
side?
I
I think
don't
it's the
know.
slick jelly side. Okay, let's just put it on.
It just says apply to your face
Oh,
and leave it
this
on.
smells so
Which side did you do?
good.
I
did
kind of want to do the
slick-
jelly.
Yeah, that's what I did,
Okay.
the slick jelly side.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this smells good.
I like that. I just don't understand what this is.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing this, just putting it kind of like an eye patch.
Yeah. Oh, it's underneath. My one is underneath and my one is on top. You know, I was always a confusing child. Feels really slimy, so if you have a problem with texture, you might have a problem, but I don't have a problem with texture.
Oh my
I
God,
kind of
it's so
like
weird
it.
that it has like
Flaps.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. I try to breathe it. Look at. It sucked up her nostril. All right, guys. So, hold on.
making adjustments. Hold on.
Hold on. Okay, guys. So it says 15 to 30 minutes. We're gonna set the. It says we're supposed to leave it on for 15 to 30 minutes. I don't know if we're gonna last 30 minutes. This one is kind of slippery, but we're gonna aim for it. So we'll be back. All right, guys, well, the 30 minutes is up. And the one thing I have to say about this mask is it doesn't give you good enough directions to say which side goes down. But you would think it's the one that feels like it has the more product, which is the really jelly side. However, it wouldn't stop slipping down our faces. Yeah. It was all over the place. But hopefully it feels good.
And it feels good to take off.
Yeah. And it's got these flaps all over between the eyes and the mouth. And I don't know if I was supposed to cover my eyes and lay down, but it didn't say.
Good. Smells good. Rub the rest into your skin and your neck. Which I don't know what I'm rubbing because my shit feels dry.
I'm like, it doesn't feel like I have anything on to rub in.
But it does smell good.
Hopefully my skin feels really nice and kind of chilled.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it definitely doesn't really leave anything to rub in.
No.
And it slides all over the place. So next, I'm going to use the Hydra Boost Multivitamin Booster.
Same.
I love the fact that it looks like it has little pearls in it. I just use a couple, and you can use this alone, or you can actually mix it with your moisturizer. But either way, you put it on before you put on your facial moisturizer.
I love that it all has just one scent.
I know it's all the same. Nice, clean, fresh.
My skin does feel really supple. This past week, for whatever reason, I've just been having like really dry patches right here. And since I applied that, I just feel like a tingling, like cool sensation.
If you liked that, I love, love, love the Hydra Boost Water Gel. It is so good. It has hyaluronic acid in it, which is what helps make the product actually absorb more into the real dry areas. And it's great.
So she asked me, because again, she did purchase all these things, should we get a cream or a gel? And I asked if we can get a gel, because lately I've been using gel moisturizers because, you know, I have oily skin, acne prone skin. And it just absorbs better in my skin. It doesn't leave like a greasy residue feeling, and I'm excited to try it because I love gel creams.
It's blue, so I love that.
I know I'm buying this.
Smell it. It has a little bit of a different fragrance from the other stuff, but not like
too much.
Not too much. It's just a little bit more potent, but I kind of like it. Very.
And even though I have oily skin, I do like hyaluronic acid. It really does plump the skin, and it feels good.
Thanks. She's all gentle, guys. I don't do anything gentle, so I have mature skin, so I'm gonna smother myself.
Oh, this feels so nice. All right, I'm convinced.
Phil, I loved it when I used it the other day. Review this guy today. He targets areas, so he'll be good in the areas that you need the most. And I'm gonna use a jade roller. So guys, that felt so good.
It did. I think this is really good for me if I'm gonna go in like and do a real full beat, because I do set my makeup so it does get matte. So some hydration underneath
Would probably help.
would help a lot.
Before we move on to NARS, because this stuff I put on so much, I'm a little tacky. These are like,
I'm tacky.
you can use them for everything. I use these little fan brushes. You can put them to help with like really accentuating contour, for highlighting. Me? No.
You use them legit as a fan brush.
I legit use it as a fan brush.
That's
because
amazing.
it does actually multi-use. Right?
Nice. Time.
It's time for NARS.
I'm so excited.
I'm just
saying, I hope I look like. I'm not gonna be disappointed. That's why, because it's NARS.
It's NARS.
I never used it, so
she never has used it. NARS time.
nice time.
Hey,
Ready?
so we're gonna.
Okay.
Start with the NARS Pore Shine Control Primer, because I felt like she does have an issue with shine and oiliness, and this would be a good one for her. And I am pretty much multi, and I can pretty much use anything. You want to start? Let's get that first impression. She's never used NARS before. This is gonna be her first time, and we're gonna start her with a primer. Ooh!
I always go in heavy with primer because
How's it smell?
I think I got a big face.
Ooh, that smells good.
Mmm.
That's another kind of clean
Almost
scent.
yeah, I was gonna say it
I love
almost
it.
kind of smells like clean and medicated.
Now, I use some NARS stuff. Mostly they're concealers, their lipstick. I've been waiting for
It
today.
smells so nice. It feels like a moisturizer, kind of.
The primer almost reminds me of old school Noxzema.
There we go. That's the scent I'm thinking of.
Do you know what I mean? But I like that.
I like the way it
Oh.
feels, and then it kind of feels. It leaves like definitely a tacky finish.
Which I like. I like a tacky finish with some of my
Yeah.
primers, because then I feel like my
makeup is sticking.
yeah, like my foundation isn't going anywhere. Now, I know that a lot of times I use like silicone based when I want it to
Yeah,
go on
that's
really
my favorite.
smooth. But it just depends on how my skin's reacting that day, and that's what I reach for.
Okay, I like that a lot.
I'm not gonna lie, you can see a little bit of her acne scarring. It looks lightly blurred.
It feels like velvet.
And I have larger pores in this area, and look, you can barely.
Yeah, you could look at it's controlled all the shine right here in my forehead.
Guys, I think it's time for Gigi to try the foundation. First time.
Yeah, today
Ever.
we're gonna do face and then eyes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, we do have 2 different foundations, and I don't mean just our shades, but we actually bought 2 different ones. Hers looks like an adult. Mine looks like a baby. Hers is longer and thinner. Mine is short and
Yeah,
thick.
mine is
so
the Natural Radiant Foundation. Shake well.
mine is the Sheer Glow foundation, which the reason why we had to do 2 different ones, NARS does not have a large range of shades. So when we were looking, I ended up being Monte Carlo, but the Monte Carlo in her foundation was darker and pinker, but the lightest one was almost ghost-like. So I ended up going with the sheer one in the same Monte Carlo, because you can still build it. They're both buildable, and they're supposed to be 16-hour. I don't know. I haven't used their foundation yet.
My shade is Fiji.
This puppy
Oh,
up.
look, it says 24 months. It's not bad.
2 years.
That's
Yes.
Same?
Yes.
Wow, that's nice.
24 months. That's great for a foundation,
wonder
because
how
they
long
don't
it's-
do 2 different
Oh,
ones.
pump.
So pump. I love a
Pump.
pump. I love a pump.
So
I don't have a pump. It's the sheerness. I have just this. So I also have my palette.
Oh.
So I'm going to pour it on there.
Do it on the back of my hand. Cheers. Cheers.
I like the thickness of yours. And mine is sheer,
It's
true to
4.
form. Watch. Ready, guys? Ready? Ooh.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
Gigi cleaned my sponges today. Hey, guys. It looks like a...
I murdered it.
She murdered it. It almost looks like a goose. My friend Rita, I know you watch these. You'd love that. Maybe I'll save her for you, because girl.
I'm gonna use my mirror today, guys, instead of...
I bought her a present. I got her this cute little mirror, and it's the baby mirror of my mirror. I know. But this way you guys can see her face. And I'm gonna use my Sigma. Yes, I have that. It's the curved kabuki, the F83. And I like it because it hits my points.
Huh? Yeah. Is this even my shade or is just the lighting?
This one's going to heaven.
So I think it's safe to say I need to go and get a shade darker. Cheating, sorry.
Concealer?
Concealer.
So now we're going in with concealer. I have the vanilla.
And I have, it's a light 2.6 Café con Leche.
Café con leche.
Café con Leche. Ready, girl.
I'm always ready.
Let me just...
I mean, am I really? No, I'm really
I'm
not.
excited to try it.
Now, the other thing that I skipped on getting was the eyeshadow primer, because I have this other NARS. It's more of a matte type of concealer, and this is in Chantilly, which is light 1, and I like to use that for my eyes. And
Yeah, I feel like I need to really go get shade match, because I don't know whether if I'm too light, because when I don't wear makeup I do feel light, but then when I do apply makeup, I guess it's really all depending on the foundation. I just look too dark, and I just want to match my neck. I want to match this area here.
don't be afraid to go
nice,
to
though.
Sephora, Ulta. They will shade match you if you ask. I love this concealer. This is one of my favorites. It's the Radiant Cream.
Obviously it's my first time using it, and I have no complaints. Wait till I get the shade darker. It's gonna look perfect. This was great though. I love it. It feels really hydrating, and I've been saying this for a while, and you did mention it to try this one.
I have more mature skin, and as we age, we tend to lose elasticity and like hydration under our eyes. So to help eliminate the darkness, I color correct, but to help with like any type of wrinkling that I have, which I do get, anything that's illuminating and radiant, hydrating is better for your under eye. So if you find that in a concealer, I would go that route. Yeah. So good. This is the translucent crystal. This is a light reflecting setting powder.
With Morphe M554. Okay.
Left. Dust off your excess, right? And if you guys remember, I am a press and roll girl. Hey guys, off of the NARS subject, I did the Not Your Mother's shampoo and conditioner yesterday. Hair dried. Holy Hannah, was it great. I really liked it.
I'm ready to bronze.
We picked out the NARS bronzer in Casino. And come on.
For a more precision brush. More
If
precise.
you like.
What do you use?
That's my whole other container.
Oh, I forgot.
Sometimes I use this guy when I want more, and then sometimes I use this guy because I need a little chisel, and then I blend with him.
Okay.
And yes, everything's a him.
LBH Cosmetics Studio Pro brush in 3.
Look at that. That is really pretty. I like. Rest in peace.
I feel so bad. I killed it.
All right, so it's my turn to go in. Ooh, look at those lights. Look at that. Ooh. Oh, sneak peek. I'm gonna go in with my little random guy that I got at TJ Maxx. I can't wait. And your brush does matter when you're contouring your nose because it's such a small area. I love that mirror. Blush. Time for this palette right here, which is the Exposed. And I have to admit, when I first saw this palette at the store, not the palette itself, but a display, I thought it was fake. I thought it was plastic. It looks plastic. Look at this one. This is the Mosaic. that they release. It has technically the highlight, the blush color, and a little bit of a bronzer.
Fire clay.
Fire clay. It's going for this beautiful guy right here. And I'm actually gonna go for the Mosaic.
Two colors. I don't know which one to go with. Peach wins.
Look at that. Oh. And I'm just gonna. I look a little clownish because I always do a little bit extra, and then I just go in with the same guy that I blended with earlier. Guy. Everything's a guy. I am feeling this. And I think I mean the mimosas.
Oh, you want to finish blending my nose contour?
These BH Cosmetic brushes, I found them at TJ Maxx. $15 for the set and a makeup bag. I'm in it.
Favorite part.
Her favorite part.
I'm gonna assume that this highlighter is Tell All, and then the blush that I used is Make You Mine, and then the one on top here is Now or Never, and then this one is Come Hither.
Come hither.
Give It Away, New Fling.
Don't give it away. Ladies, you never give it away. That is actually really nice.
I'm sure if I wet it, it'll be more intense.
Oh yeah. Which I didn't find a setting spray.
Oh, true.
Do they even have one?
I don't think
they do. Today, because I couldn't find a setting spray by NARS. I would buy it, NARS, if you made it, because I love NARS. Okay. I'm going to use my big, huge fan. Did not do it well. I feel like I just copied Steve Carell from the Pepsi commercial. Ignore me.
Yeah.
I think I'm drunk.
Okay, I'm ready for brows.
Are you guys ready for brows? So we decided to do what Gigi likes to do and use powder. So they have a really nice dark brown that she's gonna try, and I'm gonna try this light brown, and we're gonna go for it.
Let's try.
Just luck. I don't do that many powder. Straight powder, I always like a stick because I'm just kind of light-handed or strong-handed. I mean, it's either one really. Here it comes. I'm getting an eyebrow. Now, I do have a tendency to carry a bunch of different things because one, you never know what you really need, and if you're working on anyone else, you don't know what the shape of their face is always going to be, and sometimes you need brushes based on that so it grabs every curve for you. Do you agree? And so I tend to grab all different ones. Now she's using the Morphe to do the eyebrow, and I'm using a Real Techniques because for me, I just need a shorter actually brush to do my eyebrows. When they're too long of a brush, I struggle more. And hold on, can you hold that up for me? Like, there's my difference in height, and that actually just works better for me to have more control.
I like a longer brush.
She needs a longer.
I get more control out of that.
Now I need to carve a little bit, not for the top half, but just because I'm going to do my favorite little shade. Oh, it's a different concealer. It's a matte concealer, and I'm going to use it on my eyelids. So I'm going to use this Morphe M432.
I'm going to wipe all this away under my eyes.
And my NARS matte concealer in Chantilly, because Chantilly lace has a pretty face, a ponytail hanging down. It's gonna drag that down.
That was strong.
Beauty sponge. These beauty sponges, these little guys right here, are actually Real Techniques, and you should technically kind of get new ones every 6 months because they can hold bacteria after a while. Wait, I finished.
She finished. What she's trying to say is that she finished priming her eyelids with the Chantilly sealer.
Chantilly.
Chantilly shade.
Let's see what she's gonna do today with her eyes, with her eyeballs.
My eyeballs.
Her eyeballs.
Which is called Sophia. Sophia.
Ooh.
Cosmetic Studio Pro Brush in the number 8. Ooh, she pigmented. Look at that. And that was just 3 swirls.
One of the new ones that I got from BH Cosmetics, and it comes from the Aurora Lights collection, and it's a 5. I'm going for Undressed. Oh, this feels so good. This is nice and silky. I really like this eyeshadow. This is my first.
Yeah.
This is my first NARS eyeshadow palette. Skin Deep palette is life right now.
I'm gonna go in with the shade that I used for my brow, and we're gonna deepen this part right here, the outer V, and we're gonna smoke it.
Oh.
And then my eyes are gonna be like super shimmery and dramatic, and I don't care. Okay?
She doesn't care. Now I'm going to go in with my BH Cosmetics in the 8. I'm pretty much doing the exact same thing with the corner with that same color, and the color is Coconut Grove. You know this guy right here, that. I am loving this so much.
Anastasia double-ended brush. Let's start blending.
I'm actually going to go in with my Real Techniques and do the same thing.
He got a lot to say today.
Doesn't he?
He don't care either. He's gonna say what he wants.
I think Biggs is the boss. I agree. I'm not going to complain. I really like him.
I'm ready for some shimmer. Number 7.
BH Cosmetics as well, but I'm going to use, the number 7. Look how different they are, though.
Cheers.
I'm going to go for Calendar Girl, which is this one. And then I'm going to hit this in my corners and my brow bone. The same ones, guys.
We're thinking alike today, and I really love the way this blended out.
So for shimmers, we both do the same thing. We kind of get into the color. She'll show you. And then we use a wet setting spray. It just helps it like adhere better to your skin.
Beautiful.
It's like a bronzy.
Absolutely stunning. And look at that. Beautiful. Look at this. Stunning.
That is really nice. Now I'm going in with the BH Cosmetics in 9. And I'm hitting this lighter shade.
Which is this one right here.
And now I'm just going in with my very center to kind of hide the two together, which is just kind of fun for me with another shimmer. But I'm using the Iconic. Oh, guys, think about it. 2 completely different people using the exact same palette. You can achieve a couple of looks with it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, there's one thing I don't like so far. Can you find it?
What, your nose?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see.
Already, I haven't even finished my makeup for the day, and I am separated at my nose. Or my nose. If I was out in public like this, I'd be really mad. And I set my makeup. And I really like NARS. I'm a little disappointed in that. For the eyeliner, we decided on the Stylo, which is liquid. Nice little felt tip. Look how precise she does that. Like, I can't do that. She does that like second nature. I think we should give her a new nickname, like Winger. Wing Goddess.
Okay.
She doesn't usually use felt tips. Hopefully I'm even. Okay, right now I'm not actually all that impressed with the eyeliner.
I struggled.
It doesn't have as much pigment as I would like I do with my other stuff. I am not digging this eyeliner at all. I don't really have any pigment. I don't like this. I'm sad. This is the Climax mascara.
Here's the wand. Let me put it in front of my face. I feel like I'm gonna need more than one coat to achieve the look that I'm. This is my second coat for this eye.
And if she needs 2 coats, man. Here goes nothing.
What do you guys think? I see no big difference.
Okay, no, I can already see what she's seeing. I don't see any climax. In the climax mascara, use more than 2 if she used 2. And my fail with e.l.f. was 4. Let's see what happens here. I don't like the mascara, guys. I would skip it and I would choose a different brand.
I'm not digging the mascara. But these mimosas are pretty good though.
So it's gonna be a waste of makeup, guys. Like if I have to put on more than 4 coats for something that's $24, I'm gonna go through this in a couple of weeks. So 5 or 6 coats for me for mascara to make it appear that I have some lashes. And I'm not that satisfied with it.
I'm sorry, neither am I.
You know, so guys, for us,
So onto lips, and I am gonna use the NARS Precision Lip Liner. Oh, I'm separating in my chin.
I just separated over here in my laugh line.
That's this.
Mm-hmm.
And Xenon. And this is separating.
I have thin lips on top, so I'm gonna overline a little bit up there.
I love the lip.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're gonna like the way it feels. It's very nice and velvety on the lips.
You're not kidding. This feels like butter.
Mm-hmm.
It's considered a lip glide by them
Nice.
and not a lip gloss. What do you think?
I love it. I need one. So this is the final
And I
look.
think I'm gonna meet my husband over at the bar.
Okay, husband. Oh, so you going out?
It's not really a bar, it's a VFW. We're doing a meeting because we try to hold fundraisers because we think military is important, and so are vets. And all of our families serve. Give me more.
Tell me when to stop.
I don't want to. It feels good. That's good.
The setting powder, it just ruined everything. I'm separating right here. This is not my shade. The eyeshadow palette was everything. You see, it did the job with the brows. I didn't have to carve. Look at these eyes. We all agreed the mascara was big thumbs down. Concealer's everything. It's just a setting powder that I don't like.
So for me, I'm a NARS fan. Like I have been for a long time. I love their packaging. I love most things about that. I did struggle a little bit with the foundation, and not so much when I was putting it on. It was kind of nice. I have a sheer, but the fact that it's separated at my nose and a little bit in my laugh line. But again, I set mildly because I was afraid of the setting powder.
Yeah.
So I think it would be good. I just wish you guys would put the sheer in a pump. Now, I love the concealers. I've been using them forever. I really like that. And I love, absolutely love the eyeshadow palette.
The cheek palette.
The cheek palette and the Mosaic. And I could actually go without the eyeliner.
Yeah.
And the
definitely.
mascara because the eyeliner really didn't give me any pigment. It took me a while to get it to go. Maybe if I didn't have any eyeshadow on, it would have been fine, but I felt like it just was not getting on once the eyeshadow was on the felt tip. And then the mascara, 5 to 6 coats, and I still barely have any eyelash. And I love the lip.
That one
Bronzer
I
was
was
great.
able to like really dig in and like bronze a few times.
Neutrogena, what do you give it?
I give it an A+.
I give it an A, and I think there's just so many different parts of Neutrogena. They're so great. However, that mask just kept sliding off my face, and I just found it annoying more than anything, but I feel like it did the job. NARS? I gave it a B.
I was gonna say I'm gonna give it a B just because everything pretty much worked out, but the setting powder and the eyeliner and the mascara. I think this is it for makeup and mimosas, right?
Yeah, it's the end, so we hope you stick around. I shake, you pick. If you pick something shitty,
That's not my fault.
damn
The
it.
jar's fault. Oh, I don't want to. I'm scared now. What if I do pick a shitty letter by accident? My fault if it's something shitty.
Oh, a B! Not bad. We're on drugstore because we just did Prestige. So I think it's time to do Drugstore Plus because we did Drugstore last time. So stay tuned until next time.
Right back next week.
She just punned me.